So if you live in a northern state that gets a lot of salt on the roads from wintertime, you're going to want to stick around and see this video. New product I'm going to be testing out today. Thanks for joining me, guys. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Everyone who subscribes to my videos, thank you very much. It helps me out quite a lot with this channel and gets me the opportunity to have more products tested for you guys. This is Salt Away. This is a rust inhibitor that basically it's like a wash for your car, and it's used for undercarriage and paint. It's safe on painted surfaces as well. So it's completely non-toxic here. It's got a very, very high dilution ratio. So it says 1 to 500 if you use their sprayer that it comes with. And there's a package that you can get that has like a hose hookup thing, and it'll automatically mix for you, but I'm going to be mixing this in a pump sprayer, so it tells you that you want 5 to 20% dilution, and a compression pump sprayer is 2% solution. And I figured that out at about 50 ounces for my IK foam sprayer. I only need about 1 ounce of concentrate, so this stuff goes a very long way. In other words, it's about a ½ ounce to a pint of water that you mix it with. Now, I already did test this once on my mom's car, and it worked great. But I'm going to be doing it on the truck today because it's never been washed on the underside, and I want to make sure I get all the salt out. And if you don't rinse this away right away, it'll actually leave behind corrosion inhibitors. So it says right here, corrosion inhibitors are active on inaccessible areas when wet. So that'll kind of help slow down the oxidation process as well. As we know, salt, when it hits metal, it starts to corrode things and it turns into rust. Prime example of what 20 years of corrosion can do to your vehicle. It'll completely eat away at metal. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to stop this rust from making this truck worse. Might need to bondle this at some point in the future or do something with the panels. I don't know if you guys have any ideas for how to remove rust without sanding or to try to get this restored as best as possible. I want to try to get a few more years of use out of this truck, but it's hopefully going to hold up for a while as long as we take care of the rust. Otherwise, it's in great shape. You may have to jack up your car if you want to really get underneath it. Otherwise, just spray whatever areas you can just by reaching underneath the car if it's not too low. But if your car is low, you may want to pull it up onto ramps or jack it up and try to get underneath and spray as much as you can. And your other option, if you have enough ground clearance, is to just roll under. So here's a quick demonstration of my IK foamer sprayer. Lays on a nice thick foam, you can see that. You can rinse this off right away, but we're going to let it dwell for a couple of minutes because we're going to spray the entire undercarriage with this stuff, and then we're going to go back and rinse it. So we're going to completely coat it and then come back with a hose and just spray it off. We don't have to rinse it thoroughly. Whatever's left over, we'll just let it sit. Okay, I just sprayed the entire underside. I switched to my 2-gallon pump sprayer because that would have taken forever with the IK foamer. Pro tip, the IK foamer is great for foaming smaller things like maybe wheels, or like I used it on interior carpets that one time, but I would not do an entire vehicle because it takes a lot of pumping. It doesn't hold pressure for very long. It's good for small jobs. So anything that needs a larger job with a lot of spraying, I bust out the 2-gallon Smith sprayer. So let me give you a quick demonstration of what this Salt Away does. So you can see that white film on there, that is all salt residue. Sorry for the wind noise, guys. It's kind of windy today. So I'm going to spray this door, and I'm going to leave this panel unsprayed, and you can see the difference. Mind you, I'm not going to scrub anything. I'm just going to spray it and rinse. And this will just pre-treat your panel. I'm going to get it real good. I don't know how much you need to use, but it's really cheap and highly dilutable. Okay, I'm going to rinse that side as well so you can see what just water does compared to the Salt Away. Now you probably won't be able to tell until it's totally dry, but it is a spray and rinse product. So let's go ahead and wipe this panel quick and I'll show you what it looks like. So I finished spraying off the underside of the car. You can see there's some debris that came off on the bottom there, but I rinsed all the sand and dirt and salt off, and you can see the side-by-side panel difference here. It's kind of hard to tell just on camera, but there is still a little bit of salt residue there on this side, so you're definitely going to have to do a thorough wash after you're done with this. So think of it more of a pre-spray than anything else, and not a rinse and let it dry and be done with it. You're definitely going to want to use it as a pre-rinse just to kind of dislodge and start breaking down the salt before you actually go through and do a thorough wash job on your vehicle. So I don't know, I guess we'll see long-term benefits if this helps. I definitely just wanted to put it on my new vehicles because I want to prevent rust in the future. So I think this is probably something that you're going to want to use throughout the winter time, just to do an underbody flush to keep the rust at bay. And hopefully after 10 years or so the vehicles will have far less rust. But I guess it's without doing like a chemical composition of it and checking everything out, well, the details with this product, it's hard to say definitively whether it works or not, but you know, it's definitely a good pre-rinse, so I'll give you that much. But yeah, if you have a salty vehicle and you live in the north, I'd highly recommend you check out Saltaway or something similar to it. There's many other products like it, so I think it's definitely a good preventative maintenance thing that you can do just to make your life a little bit easier with the salt. So if you guys got any questions or comments below, or if any of you guys used this product before, let me know in the comments. I really love to read everything that you guys have to say. Until next time, thanks for watching.